everybody, Jeff with Covet the Camper. Well, this morning we're gonna lube the half shafts on this front end on my 2007 Ford F-350 Superduty. Show you how that's done. All right, so if you own one of these, or if you've ever owned one of these Ford Super Duties from 2005 to 2007, you know that there's really not a whole lot of chassis lube that needs to be done on the front end, or even the drive line. Everything's sealed up on the F-350s. So really the only thing to do is the half shafts in the front end, and it's a real simple Zerk fitting, as long as you can, as long as the Zerk's lined up for easy access. So I'm just gonna do that real quick. It's really the only thing that needs to be done on the front end, besides just inspecting everything. So just like with anything, when you're working with you know, lubricants and oils and stuff, it's good to have some good gloves, a pair of safety goggles for working underneath, some paper towels, and then I've got my grease gun. I'm using the Lucas. Everything's leaked back here, but Lucas Red. This is good stuff. Also helps to have either a creeper or, you know, one of these gel mats. Piece of scrap carpet, it's nice to have too. So up underneath, and you can see the Zerk fitting right there. So all we got to do is just shoot some grease in that one, and then same over on the passenger side. My paper towel here and clean off the end of the fitting. You can also use a little wire brush to get some of the road grime and dirt and stuff off. Just find that it's easier to get the grease gun on a clean fitting. So, you know you're done when you've got grease coming out of some of the seals. So if you find yourself in a position like this where the Zerk fitting on here on the passenger side of my truck, the Zerk fitting's not in a accessible position, you can just spin that half shaft, but you got to make sure that your hubs, if you've got these kind of hubs here, make sure that you are in the auto position and not in the lock position. So I don't normally run it in lock, obviously I run it in auto. So as long as you're in auto, you can take your half shaft. I can do this with one hand and spin it. Hopefully you guys can see that. So I'll just spin it around. So I've got that Zerk fitting right where I want it. It's about right there. All right. So again, clean off your Zerk fitting. Get all the grime and old grease off of it. Best as you can anyway. That looks pretty good. Just clean up a little bit of that so it doesn't go slinging around when you're going down the road. And while you're under here, you know, inspect all your dust seals. I've got one that needs to be replaced here that came loose. That side looks good, but that passenger side seal needs to be replaced. So it's a good thing to, you know, go through and check everything. I'm at a little over 100,000 miles on this truck now, so probably should start thinking about getting those ball joints done and you know, getting those seals replaced. Typical maintenance on the Superduties at about 100,000 miles. So. You can see these tiny little steering stabilizer on these trucks. So some of the joints you're going to want to check when you're under here are the pitman arm, especially for death wobble on these Fords, the pitman arm to the drag link. And you know, you can kind of shake them, try to move them around a little bit. If you get any play, then obviously you've got an issue with the joint. Also the connection here for the steering dampener, you know, you can kind of move them back and forth, and if you've got play, then figure out which joint it is, and that's one that probably needs to be replaced. You can come over here to the track bar on both ends. Try to move it around if you get any play. That seems to be pretty good there. Just check the bushings on your sway bar and the links. You know, just inspect everything real well on both sides. You've got bushings over here on the sway bar and linkage over there as well. Check the bushings on this side. Those look good. And on the links, uppers and lowers, everything looks good there. Inspect the tie rod boots, drag link on both sides. So your tie rod and your drag link here. Just kind of inspect everything. And of course your lower ball joint and your upper ball joint. Just visually inspect those on both sides. You can lift up the front end of the truck and try to wiggle the tire a little bit to see if there's any play in the upper and lowers. But I'm just doing a visual inspection right now. I had all this checked when I had my tires put on a couple months ago. So the only thing I see is this seal needs to be replaced. And yeah, in order to do that, you know, you might as well go through the ball joints. With a truck having a little over 100,000 miles, it's probably time anyway. So a little bit of expense there, you know, a few $1,000s. So you can check your radius arm bushings, make sure that you inspect the lower and the upper. This driver's side is a little bit more difficult to get to see up in there. Just you know, check the rubber. Same thing with the back side of the radius arm. On both sides, upper and lower. And then the back ones, you know, both sides of that radius arm. So don't be shy about cleaning these off. Get a, you know, some paper towel, a little cleaner on it. don't use solvent cleaner, but make sure that you clean that off. Get in there real close and zoom in. When we're in here, check your bump stops. Make sure they're not all beat up, cracked. So in the back here, we can check the rear sway bar. Bushings, just inspect them, just look at them. Make sure they're not all cracked. So the lower link, and then up there, the upper link on both sides. We'll go back over there. While I'm under here, I check the boot on the drive line. Inspect that, make sure there's no cracks. And from up here, you can check the link for the rear sway bar, upper and lower. Again, just visual inspect and, you know, give it a little twist. And if you're getting any play, then you've got some issues. And of course, make sure your dog's helping you out. Hey, Woody. You gonna help out, buddy? Yeah. So anyway, there you have it. You know, real simple, quick maintenance on the front end. Looking things over, and I'm glad I did, because I did find that seal on the passenger side that needs to be addressed, and you know, get a few other things done just to prevent some other failures. So anyway, hope this video helped you guys out, and we'll see you on the next one. Later. One other thing, I had a couple of subscribers ask me how my super sway stops are doing. They're doing great, no issues so far, and about 5,000 miles on these since I put them in, and no issues with them. I like I said in the original video, I like the design of these better, because you can remove that center block if you want to, if your bed's unloaded. That way you've got a little bit better ride quality with no load. But I keep the truck camper on this truck most of the time, so I'm just kind of leaving them like that. Anyway, yeah, happy with the super sway stops.